Hello everyone, Namaskar, Raj Krishna this side, and let's solve this question from Trigonometric Equations. So how can we solve this? So a basic result is there which you have to learn, although there is a derivation for this, but eventually you need to remember that. And that result is whenever you get equations of this type. What is the type I am talking about? If you have got equations of the form sine theta equals to sine of alpha, then we directly report our answer as theta equals to n pi plus minus 1 power n alpha. And here some restrictions are there that your alpha should lie in this interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, and your n should be an integer. Fine. So if you can remember this formula, then why not use this in this case? Look, if theta is angle, theta plus pi by 6 is also angle. So you can relate this as something sine of let's say a equals to right hand side. But in right hand side we also need to write in this form sine of alpha. So when is sine negative? If you see in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. In second also sine and cosec are positive. But in third and fourth, sine is negative. So we need to find such value in which sine is equal to negative of 1 by root 2. But when is sine 1 by root 2? At 45 degree? Okay. So if we write like this, sine pi plus pi by 4. Now here, because pi is there, so pi plus pi by 4 will rise somewhat in the third quadrant. In third quadrant, sine is negative. So minus of sine pi by 4. And sine will not change to cos because pi is there. So minus sine pi by 4, which is minus 1 by root 2. But wait, this angle is in third quadrant. But they have told us to take alpha because this is basically alpha only. In this region, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is this. Minus pi by 2 is this and pi by 2 is this. So we'll have to take in this two quadrant only, which is the first and the fourth quadrant. But this lies in the third quadrant. So we can't take this. So what is the other option left? Sine is negative only in two quadrant. So this one is rejected. So let's take this one. So sine of minus pi by 4. Another possible option. Because in this quadrant also sine is you say a negative. Okay, so minus 5 by 4, because sine of minus theta is minus sine theta, so minus sine pi by 4. So this gives you minus 1 by root 2. So whenever you see minus 1 by root 2, so minus sine of minus pi by 4 can be written. So now I can write this as sine of theta plus pi by 6 equals to sine of minus pi by 4, because minus pi by 4 clearly lies in this minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now I can use this formula. I can say theta, but in place of theta I have this entire bracket with sign. So theta plus pi by 6. This bracket in the left is equal to n pi plus minus 1 power n multiplied by bracket in the right. So minus pi by 4. Simple. Now you can, for the sake of simplification, you can take pi by 6 to the other side. So n pi plus minus 1 power n minus pi by 4 and minus pi by 6. If you want some more simplification, so this minus sign you can club with this. So already minus 1 n power is there. One more minus n will join. So n pi plus minus 1 power n plus 1 into pi by 4 minus pi by 6. This is the general solution. You can get particular solution depending on what value of n you choose, and whatever you choose, consider that that should be integer. You can choose 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2 and so on, and you will get different values of theta. So this is how, this was the first problem which I took from trigonometric equation. And basically we use this formula, sine theta equals to sine alpha. You can note this in your notebook for future purposes. Whenever sine theta equals to sine alpha, theta is n pi plus minus 1 power n alpha, and alpha should always be in this interval and n should be an integer. Okay, simple one again. We got two values where it was equal to minus 1 by root 2, but we neglected this 3 pi by 4 because that was lying in the third quadrant, but we want only in first or fourth quadrant. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Okay, so if you want more of such problems, stay tuned to this channel. The playlist which I will make for this is trigonometric equations. So do watch that playlist for more such problems and share this to a friend. Thanks again.